Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Aiden Weather Forecast. Welcome back to the video, guys. If you guys are wondering why I'm posting a bit earlier on a weekdays, because I did check out of school, and that was my last day of school, guys. So let's go. We do now have summer break. Most of you guys do, but some don't. But I just want to wish guys have a happy summer break, and yeah, I hope you guys just have a nice weekend, enjoying the next week is off. Alright, guys, so this is going to be it's going to have some severe weather forecast, but this is going to be a late May and June forecast. I want to have another monthly forecast. This one's going to be for June now, and then also a late May one. It is going to have we're going to have a pattern change here. Really going to have some rare climate, as you saw in my last forecast, that those low pressure systems in the west really affected it. But so yeah, if you guys are wondering what's going to happen in the next couple weeks, days, and yeah, so here's the video. So let's just take a quick look at what we have in the special weather statement. So this is what I was initially going to talk about, but then I decided to do a monthly forecast. But this is the severe weather that we were having today and tomorrow. We had tornado watches in effect for the Texas area and actually central Illinois. We actually have tornado warnings in effect for some counties in the western part of Illinois. Usually don't see tornado warnings there, but yes, we're going to have them. And then we have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Texas. And then we have in these, not reddish, but really dark brown colors right here. We have flash flood warnings. And in the green, we have flood watches all the way to Oklahoma. And then these light green colors, we have flood warnings. And then we have special weather statements all over the country. And then, yeah, so that's mostly what we have. Mostly it's the severe weather that's really going to have a big effect on the U.S. right now, and then the rest is special weather statements. But let's check out the radar now. I'm not going to go super in detail on the radars, guys, because then this video will be way too long. But either way, this video is going to be around a range of 20 minutes, so because it's a monthly forecast. But I'm not going to go in super detail like I usually do when I do specifics forecasts. So you can 6 hours from now, you're really going to see that that really rain start to go into effect, and really going to bring that strong amounts of rain in southern Wisconsin and Iowa, and then we're going to have some more rain in effect for the parts of the northern plains. And then we have that rain start to form into a smaller band in parts of the Midwest, getting some rain for northern Missouri and near the Chicago area can bring some rain. That can bring some possible flooding for the Michigan area, and that'll move on to the northeast. And then we have some light rain in the parts of the west in Saturday. Let's go all the way to Monday now. So Monday we can have some possible severe weather in the parts of the south central part of the country, and then we're gonna have some possible flooding in effect for the Ohio Valley. And then we're going to have that next low pressure system that's going to affect parts of the west. It's going to bring quite a lot of rain. Really going to have some cold temperatures and rain, very cold and wet in parts of the west. But it's going to be the opposite right here, guys. Trust me, it is very hot right now in Georgia. And then we're going to have some possible Sierra Mountain snow there in the mountains. And then as we go more into the next week, Tuesday, we can have that severe, really strong rain move into that Buffalo area that can bring some possible flooding in the northeast, and then we can have some possible more rain into the plains, and then we're gonna have some more snow for the Colorado mountains in the near the Cheyenne area, and then let's go all the way to next Wednesday, possible rain, some more severe weather in effect for those areas that are getting affected right now. And then we can have some possible more flooding in effect or in the northeast area. So it can be quite wet from coast to coast. Then we go more into the Thursday area. That's where we can have some really strong storms there. This is I'm not sure exactly what this is. I think it's the 6th of June, I believe. I'm not really sure. That's what I think it says. It's going to be some really strong bands for northern Texas, parts of the Oklahoma area, near the Joplin area. And that's not going to really bring in some severe weather into the southeast as it usually does. It's going to take a rare turn up into the north and bring some really strong bands in that Indianapolis area, in the Columbus, Ohio area. And then we're going to have that light rain into parts of the Texas area. And then we're going to have some more just constant light rain in those mountains. Just stay there for the next couple of days. It's going to be quite light, and then you're just going to see it's going to stay there Then we go all the way into next Saturday, more rain parts of the Midwest, some possible rain south central part, and then some rain to the west. And then we go all the way into next Sunday. We're gonna have some more rain to that Midwest area, and then all the way into there, we're gonna have some possible flooding into the Northeast. So another thing, there's gonna be a lot of rain in the Southeast, guys. So the time you need the rain, it's not gonna happen, guys. It's very gonna be warm and dry there. Let me All right, so let's go back to the let's go check what's gonna happen today. So today we're gonna have some severe weather in this circle right here. Gonna be quite widespread. We're gonna have a good area in the slight chance. We have a population of 29 million people, stretching from all the way to Chicago, all the way to parts of the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. But we're going to have Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Tulsa all going to be in that slight chance. That's where we're going to have a good amount of chance for the severe weather, as it's going to be quite widespread. We're going to have some bands here and then some multiple bands that form up there. And this is where we have these tornado warnings right up here. Just going to be a couple of miles south of the Sandwich area. Sandwich, Illinois did have a tornado, and then in the enhanced risk, that's where we have a small little chance in there. Only population 359,000 people, a very small area into the enhanced risk. We have Lubbock, Plainview, and La Mesa, Texas. That's today, and then we go to tomorrow. That's where we can have a enhanced risk. We have an enhanced risk in we have an enhanced risk in the South Central. Sorry guys if I sound distracted. People are texting me and my phone's right next to me, so I was trying to read it while saying stuff. So just sorry, because my friend was just asking me if I wanted to go to the pool, and I really need that, guys. Trust me, it's really hot. So yeah. So we're gonna have some severe weather in effect for the plains, and then we're gonna have some that severe weather move into the Northeast and the Ohio Valley area. So we're going to have a marginal risk stretching from all the way to San Antonio, Texas, New York, guys. Very long distance there. And then we have a slight chance from Detroit, Kansas City, Cleveland, Omaha, and Wichita. So we have a lot of different cities in there, different states. And then we have a enhanced risk, quite bigger than we're going to see today. We're going to have a population of 1 million, so about more than twice the size of what we see today. Into the Amarillo, Salina, Hutchinson, Garden City, and Dodge City, Kansas. And then we go into day 3. We can have a good amount of chance for some severe weather into the plains. All right, so this is where we're gonna take a look at the 8 to 14 days, guys, and it's very, very different than we saw in my last forecast. A lot of the country is gonna be in the near average, guys. A lot of the country, more than 50%, or about maybe 45%. In the very small area, guys, is actually under a below average, but it's very low, only 33% chance of that happening, guys. Very, very warm temperatures, a huge, tremendous pattern change in this. We're going to have above average temperatures all the way from coast to coast, actually. We're going to have in the west and to the east, guys. The warmest, again, is going to be in this southern part of Georgia, southern part of South Carolina, northern Florida, and then we're going to have some more warm temperatures in parts of the southeast, and then we're going to have not as hot, but quite some warm temperatures in the west. But again, the worst of the heat is going to be right here, guys. A lot of the southeast is in this. It's going to be quite bad. And then we go to the precip. We're going to see a lot of the country over precip, but again, it's not a very good chance. We're not going to see these very dark greens that we saw last time. It's going to be very dry in the west in the next couple of days. And then we're going to, as we saw in it's going to be in the northwest with the less precip, and then in these areas more to the west, but like near that Utah area and Idaho and Nevada area, that's where we're going to have above average precip, as we saw that rain shower stay there for the past couple of days, or that's going to stay there in the next couple of days, and then we're going to have some more precip in the Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri areas. That's going to have some rain, and then we're going to have a low chance of having some above average precip in parts of the country, all the way to the east coast to parts of the it's going to be coast to coast that we have a small chance of having some good or above average precip. Sorry, I couldn't get the word out of my mouth. Let's check out now the daily the daily temperature anomaly. We're going to see if it's above or below average. So if you are from this color, this light yellow color, all the way to this brownish kind of color there, that's above. And then from this light blue to this pink color, that's below. Or yeah, near that purple pink color there. So in the next couple of days, we're going to have these really warm temperatures in the south. Now you really see what I mean, like 6 degrees above average in this huge area there, and then we have 4 degrees to 3 degrees above average all the way here. This is where we're going to have this ridge form across the plains. It's really going to separate it. And then here in the west, we have some nice cool temperatures. David Schlotthauer even said that. 8 degrees below average here, and then we have 6 degrees above average. We have some very high 80s and low 90s here, and we have some nice 60s and 70s and possibly low 80s in those desert areas, guys. It's really going to be that for the next couple of days. We're going to have actually even warmer temperatures into the parts of the coastal areas near that Savannah area. Can actually get up to 8 degrees above average, guys. Very warm, and then very chilly here in the parts of the west, especially near that Carson City or south into the Las Vegas area. We can experience up to 8 degrees below average. So it's going to be quite a big difference. And then it's going to get a bit colder as we go into next week. A bit less of a cold into the west. And it's actually, the cold temperatures will actually stretch all the way to the northeast with 1 degree to 2 degrees below average here. And then that heat starts to calm down a bit, only 2 degrees below average. Really really nice cool down there, and then we're gonna have these cool temperatures, 2 degrees to 3 degrees above or below average, and then that's gonna be like that for the next couple of days. On June 15th, it's gonna be quite a bit cold into the Amarillo area, and then we're gonna have those warm temperatures like we saw the 8 to 14 days outlook. That's where it's gonna be quite dry there, and then we're gonna have some possible droughts into that southwest there. And then we have some possible cold temperatures in the Great Lakes area. That's where we can see up to 5 degrees below average, but more likely in those really up north Michigan areas. All the way into June 20th, really the same pattern, except that heat starts to die down, more like near average. And then we're going to have those warm temperatures stay up into the west, but again, only 1 to 2 degrees above average. Not going to be really hot like we're seeing right now in the south. And then we're going to have some widespread, very cold air. Again, only 2 to 3 degrees below average there. Not going to be super cold or not really cold or Arctic air again, guys. It's literally almost June, so we're really not going to see that. And then all the way into July 7th, guys, we're really just going to see that cold temperature start to stain parts of the plains. We're really just going to sit there, and then that heat's trying to stay there, but that cold air is blocking in. These cold airs are trying to keep it into the Mexico and Canada area, and this cold air is trying to stay there. And then finally, maybe have some cold temperatures arrive in July, guys. Like a long time until you have some cold air arrive into these mid-Atlantic areas. But that's what it's looking like. It's generally gonna be cold, or it's honestly gonna be very hot this week. I'm gonna be honest, really hot in the south this week. But once this week's over, it's gonna be still hot because it's the south in the summer, but it's going to be a lot less warm than it is right now. So let's actually check real temperatures now. This is in Celsius, guys, so sorry, I'm not the best in Celsius either. But in the next 6 hours, we're going to have some nice cool temperatures up in the north. We're going to have 8 degrees to around 12 degrees of Celsius, and this is how warm it is in the south, guys. Very warm. We're going to have some actually around 26 degrees Celsius, which is around 86 degrees. And then we're going to have the warmest in this area in Texas with the max of 35 degrees Celsius, which is around 97, guys. Still trying to learn my Celsius. And then it's going to be not too bad, 14 to 17 degrees Celsius into the west, which is kind of some 70s and 60s there. But when we go to Sunday, guys, devastating heat right here in the south. Very warm, a max of 40 degrees Celsius, but again, that's going to be right here. But very warm temperatures. We're going to have some 33 degrees Celsius right here. That's some really, that's mid-90s in there, low to mid-90s. Very hot there. Then we're going to have this okay temperatures here, some average temperatures into the west, the north, and then we'll have some chilly temperatures in that Portland area. We're only 8 to 7 degrees below, or 7 degrees Celsius, and the warmest will be near that New Mexico area. We can actually have some 100s right here, guys. That's very very hot. Let's go all the way into Monday. So that heat's not gonna, again, guys, I said it's gonna be hot next, or this whole week, and then by next week it's gonna be okay, but still all the way into Monday, we're gonna have some 29 degrees Celsius up to 32 degrees Celsius right here. Again, some low 90s, and then we're gonna have really warm temperatures moving to that New Mexico and Texas area, and around the same temperature. And then these warmer temperatures start to go into the mountain areas. Those we're going to have some bit higher temperatures now, up to 20 degrees Celsius. So we're going to have some warming temperatures moving to the west, and then we're going to have these very warm temperatures go out. But the worst of it will be, most likely, the worst of it will be Wednesday. That's where we can have that heat really come in with a max of 41 degrees Celsius. But that's, again, going to be in that Mexico area. But we're going to have some mid-90s right here. We're not going to get the high 90s, or not that I know of. And then we're going to have some really warm temperatures actually start to move into the west now. And then these warm temperatures start to spread a bit. And then as we go on, it starts to cool down a bit. You saw in the last model. And then it starts to stay a bit calmer. And then all the way into June 12th, we're going to have these temperatures really calm down there. We're going to have maybe some 30, or sorry, the worst of it will be right here again in this area with 33 degrees Celsius, again the mid 90s there. But we're gonna have some nice 20s or 23 degrees Celsius there, which is around, honestly don't know, maybe 79 degrees. And then we're gonna have some cool temperatures moving right here in the area. We're gonna have some 14 degrees Celsius there. That's honestly, guys, around 75 degrees. And then all the way into the 12th of June, we're gonna have some nice cool temperatures there. And then those really hot temperatures moving to that New Mexico area. But either than that, it's really gonna not be that bad for the South. It's just, we just gotta survive this week, guys, and early next week we just gotta survive. All right, so let's check all the way into the next couple of days. So all the way into Tuesday, we're gonna have that most amount of rain into the parts of the plains to the Midwest, up to around maximum 8 inches. But that will most likely not happen. We're going to have the up to 3 to 4 inches in that Wichita area. But look at this, guys. In the next couple of days, all the way to next Tuesday, not even a single inch or even less in the southeast. Very rare to see that. All that rain's going to the plains and Midwest because it's pattern change. It's really changing up the pattern. That's why it's super hot and very dry in the southeast right now, guys. It's just very dry. We're not getting any rain into the southeast. And then, look, it's going to, in the next 10 days, guys, we're going to see in my area, I'm going to give myself an example, only 0.4 inches, guys, in the next 10 days. Super hot and dry. And then you can really see this pattern really does change it. We're going to have all this rain. Guys, we're even going to have 5 to 4 inches in the northeast. And then we're going to have a really good amount of rain into the plains. And then we're going to have this more dry into the plains, the southwest. And then we're going to have 2 inches into parts of the northwest. But again, so these areas can actually reach up to around 5 to 4 inches. But it's very crazy. And then let's check out the snow, guys. It's going to not really be that much. We're just going to have some mountain snow there. The maximum's 24 inches. But again, that's going to be right here. But I would say the maximum will probably be around maybe 18 here. Not that many high numbers. Again, it's just going to be that mountain snow, scatter snow. Alright, this is going to be my last tab, guys. I'm just going to be showing you guys the drought. It's not going to be very detailed. So whatever's in green, all the way to green to blues above, or a lot of, it's going to be a lot of precip, and then from the brown to red, it's going to be below. So as you can see, it's really going to be below average. Oops. This is all the way to, this is starting next week, a lot of below average temperatures or precip, possible drought conditions. I honestly would not be surprised if they have a drought condition in parts of the southeast. It's going to be, the plains in the Midwest are really going to receive that rain, and honestly going to brag it in front of the southeast as they're getting nothing. This is one of the first times to actually want rain. I was talking about how much rain we're getting, we don't need it anymore, but now I actually think we do need it. And then honestly, it's just not gonna be that much there. It's just gonna have that it's all the way to June 26th, guys. All of June basically is just gonna have some little spotches in there. It's not gonna be like really huge. We're just gonna have some little spotches there, but you can see that mostly in June it's just gonna be like this. Yeah, it's just gonna be like this mostly in June, and then all the way in July. That's where we're gonna have that precip. Maybe come into the southeast. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys had a better understanding what's going to expect in the next couple weeks. So yeah, see you guys next video. Hope you guys enjoy your summer break. If you're not on summer break yet, just go through it. Just finish off these next couple days or weeks, however long you have. And yeah, bye.